My mic was muted this time. All right, so good evening, everyone. I don't know why I always have to redo my camera, man. What's up? How is everybody doing? Yes, I don't know what's going on right now. Sorry. Let me try to figure out my cam here. Let's do this. I don't know why every freaking time I have to do this, and after that this, and suddenly it's good. I don't know. Oh well. This is the joy of OBS. All right, so let's go, everyone. So welcome back. Welcome to the new followers. Welcome back if you're an existing one. This is called Forex Talk Over Beer. My name is Sasha. We're gonna go over some trade ideas, some winning trade or losing trade during the week. This week was extremely quiet. First of all, the first 2 days I had no electricity. And yesterday I was like all over the place. So it was extremely quiet for me. But this morning I was able to catch a nice 1.321 on Dogtail setup on GJ. We're going to talk about that. By the way, can anyone let me know if the sound is loud and clear, please, before I continue? Because last week, I was like 5 minutes into it, I think, and somebody was texting like, "We don't hear you." I'm like, "Shit." So can we just confirm that everything is good? That would be really appreciated. And by the way, if you're just joining, make sure to smash the like button. And if you're new, by the way, yes, obviously don't forget to subscribe. But the most important thing for my channel is to activate notification, because I'm rarely on time, and you don't want to be waiting in front of YouTube for like hours. So you want to get notified. Okay, Nidish, thank you. Yes, Sasha. All right, awesome. Thank you so much, bud. Thank you. All right, so first thing first, before we get started, we're gonna crack up this little beer, because if you don't have your drink right now, this is called Forex Talk Over Beer, so you better go grab a drink, like beer, shots, wine, champagne, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you're watching in the morning, so orange juice or maybe mimosa. I don't know. But let's just do the official cheers before we get started. All right, so this is Boreal. This is a New England IPA Galaxy. Galaxy is the how you call that? Houblon. God, what is the name for that in English? Hold on. Hold on. It's probably written here. It's probably. Man, what is the word in English? Shoot. Malt. There we go. Galaxy Malt. Damn, dude. That was not hard. I don't know why I didn't figure that out. All right, guys. So first thing first, let's do the cheers, and we're going to jump into the chart. All right, so 3, 2, 1. Cheers, boys and girls. Oh, wee. Okay. So, you like my shirt? So every time my wife asks me, like, can you clean the garage? Can you do the dishes? Can you do the bed? I'm like, I can't. I have pickleball, honey. Yeah, I'm so proud of my shirt. Anyways, fun fact, it's actually my wife who bought it. I love her. All right, so let's jump into it. There we go. All right, let's start with GJ. Like I said, I was able to grab, like, by the way, if you're new here, let me know where you're from, and how did you find out about the channel. Okay, so now let's jump into it. We are looking at GJ. Oh, fuck. You cannot see my chart right now. Wait a second. Stand by. Here we go. No? Oops. This one? Here we go. Cool. We good now. All right. Excellent. All right, so now you're looking at GJ on the weekly time frame. We are bullish. Look at those rejection here to this weekly area of interest, major QP, weekly golden zone. Holy moly. Like 3 big wicks rejecting hard that level. So that's why I was actually willing to take the trade today. Not only that, but yesterday we did close bullish engulfing also on the daily. And if you look at the 4-hour time frame, we went bullish, right? And what I did is I waited for this candle, to be closed. And once the bottom wick was done, I took the ride to the upside. You know what? We broke the high, and I was able to grab. It was, I think, a 16. Oh, it was more than that actually. It went up to 22 pips, and I was like, I was super close to actually close at 22 pips, which would be probably like a 1.8, almost a 2 to 1. Um, but it took me like a couple of seconds to realize that we were actually hitting that 250 overshot level. So I was like, oh shoot, I need to close. And by the time I realized that, I was at down, I think, at 16 or 17 pips. So that's why I was like, it's more like a 1.3-ish to 1. Um, it was a quick scalp, right? The dogtail setup is my quick scalp that I always do on GJ. But yeah, so that was it. Nothing fancy, right? So just a quick one. Now let's update the chart. All right, cool. So now what's next for GJ? I don't know, man. I don't think I'm gonna be doing much on GJ because I mean, look. I mean, if you're looking here, we are at a weekly resistance. We are at a daily resistance here, and we're super close to that one. H4 just created a new higher high. Now we got the pullback. We might be able to see a continuation trade on the daily. I don't know, man. Like if I do it, it's gonna be quick. It's gonna be like I'm not gonna be holding this over the weekend. Fuck no. I might be able to do a day trade tomorrow or maybe tonight if something happened because we are right now hitting that safety net on the fib. If we're rejecting that safety net and we're closing back above that safety net, let's take a look at the lower time frame H1. So H1 went bearish. H1 go high. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 sec. Alrighty. Alright, sorry. So I know, by the way, guys, if you're watching this on the replay, hopefully you're able to catch it before the London session. I know most of you do watch the replay because of the time difference, but I'm going to be crossing fingers for you that you're able to catch this because I think it might be... Yeah, no, forget it. So this is bearish also. Alright, so for me to be able to take this one, I would need like H1 to go back bullish. So meaning I would need basically price to do something like this, which doesn't make sense. But because we're going to be way too high, and by then now we're going to be like super close to that weekly resistance and all the rest. But here's the other scenario that can happen. So let's say that we do this, something like this, and we're coming back above here to retest to go up. I might be able to jump into that one, you know. So that's why maybe it's going to be possible for people trading London session. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch it, to be honest, because those are 1 hour candles. So let's say now, right now it's 6. So 7, let's say 7, you got like a smaller body candle, you know, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, forget it. Yeah, I'm not going to be able. Maybe it's more morning. I don't know. We'll see. So I don't have big expectation for GJ. Cheers. Let's jump into CAD CHF. CAD CHF was the only one that did look nice this morning when I was finally able to look at the charts, because I had no electricity this week. We had like a huge snowstorm. So anyways, so let's take a look at the weekly. Weekly is bearish. Nice pullback to this weekly golden zone. Great, no area of interest because we are super low. We have one of the lowest points since the dinosaurs time. And if you look now at the daily is also bearish, but right now we are almost at the, I mean, not almost, we are at the lower low right now. So make it makes it like, what happened in that last 4 hour candle? Like, I was really hoping this morning, I was really hoping for something like this, you know, like that will continue to like something like this to continue lower, but instead it just melted. But look at this H4 golden zone, how well respected. When was that? That was today, right? That was, yeah, that was this at 1 a.m. London. Let's just try to figure out for learning purposes if there were any ways that you guys can catch that during London session. Um, so let's say, so price went, where's my arrow? Here. So price went bearish. What time is this? 4 a.m. 4 a.m. Oh, shoot. I would have been able to grab this. Oh, I missed that. I think I was late on the chart or something. I don't know. How the fuck did I miss that? The only thing though is this one would have been like a little bit more aggressive because I mean more risky. I mean because you're kind of close to that um, support, but at the same time it's 7 a.m. You know that there's about to have volume coming in. Let's see if the 30-minute give you a better entry. Like even here, like even at 9 a.m. After the break, that 9 a.m., 10 a.m. this is the NYSE open, London close, volume's going to be kicking in. So you don't need to wait for the pullback. Let's take a look at 9:30 Thursday, 9:30 closed. Yeah, man. And if you want an extra confirmation, just wait to break the low, So if I would have taken this, I would have taken the aggressive way with the kind of the dogtail setup mix here. I would be waiting, which is an impulse entry basically, right? So stop above here, like let's say 10 pips above that structure point. I mean, yeah. So let's do, actually, this is the structure point right here. So plus 10, 22. Here we go. Perfect. And you want to go for 2.5. Here we go. So that would be the way, one of the way that I can be able to take it. Same thing with the 1 hour. Same thing. So here, break the low. I mean, this one you don't need, I mean, you can break the low if you want, but this one was a solid close under that support. So, I mean, I wouldn't be stressed by taking this one, plus 10. I mean, I say plus 10, it's between 5 and 10, so it depends. Yeah, in this case, it's going to be 5, totally 5. So let's say 20, 21, whatever. So you want to go for 2.5 because that's going to be like a day trade-ish, right? So that would be the other ways. All right, so hopefully that's clear. I took that one, by the way, guys, just for learning purposes for you. Let's update this chart now. Here we go. Here we go. Perfect. Here we go. So now, same fucking thing. I would be waiting for that pullback because that daily, I mean, the only difference now we're super close to that support, right? What tomorrow's Friday? What about that weekly? Yeah, it looks like that weekly is gonna create a new lower low. So yeah, I will go low risk on this one. So let's set up the golden zone. I would be willing to do a day trade low risk on this one. H4. Perfect. NZD USD. Weekly. That was the only other pair. That was one of the win that we had, I think, last week or whatever. Let me delete this. It's already passed. Let me delete this. We don't need this anymore, right? Oops. Wait a second. Maybe. Hold on. I'm kind of lost here. Okay, yeah. All right, so we are bearish since a freaking long time ago here. Since September 2024. More than a year, like in 2 months now. We've been fucking around here. Sorry for the F-bomb. So we're basically bearish, but I don't look too much at that weekly chart, to be honest, because this is nasty. This is not clean. So let's take a look at the daily. Daily, though, is extremely clean. Look at this trend. Like this is extremely duper clean. So now the only thing I'm waiting now is just that. Now we can delete this. Actually, I think that's daily area of interest too. So that's daily of interest number one, right? So if you see here, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, 5 almost. So solid area of interest, which is also in sync with that major QP 57,000. I don't think there's any other area of interest before that. Maybe 1, 2, yeah, that's about it. Okay, and this one, 1, 2, 3, yeah, okay. So that would be last area of interest, but I don't think I'm gonna be willing to hold until then and take that trade up there because I think that's past my safety net. Yeah, this is past my safety net. So this is useless. There we go. So here's the alert that I placed. Actually, I'm gonna put it just at the daily area of interest, so I get notified when I get close to this. But look at this. Here I need to be careful because I might be missing this move now. Look, nice rejection to this area. You know, don't forget, they don't have to be there, right? Those are areas, okay? It doesn't have to be in there, but not gonna lie, most of the time when there's a golden zone, you'll see candle actually reaching those inside that zone, but not every time. Okay, so you got to be careful. Now, what is the hint that we have that we might just freaking continue down? Look at this candle. You know, we got kind of an equivalent wick on both sides, but we got an engulfing bearish rejecting this area. So I'm like, okay. And now already this new daily candle print the top wick and already start melting. So, let me investigate. And bearish is, weekly is bearish, solid last week bearish candle. And look at this. All like the first 4 days of the week was spent creating the bottom weight, and now we're starting to coming back down. So yes, I kind of like this one. Now let's take a look at H4. So I need H4 to go bearish, so that's why I placed my alert there. So once H4 is going to be bearish, yeah, NZD USD still makes sense. So CAD CHF, NZD USD so far are me only two pairs I'm going to be watching. Cheers to that. By the way, guys, don't be shy to ask any question if you have any. By the way, guys, with that new OBS thing, I have no clue who's live, who's don't. So don't be shy to interact because I have no freaking clue. Okay, so now let's take a look at EuroCAD. Weekly is bullish. We're rejecting that weekly golden zone. Okay. We just created a new high today. Okay, interesting. Okay. Did we miss the move? No, we have no pullback. Look, we just flipped bullish. Now EuroCAD just made it to the list. Here we go. Look at this. Perfect. High and high low. What's going on here? Low failed. The fuck? There we go. Perfect. I can also use my fib here. Awesome. Let me place an alert. Oops. Entering H4 GZ. Perfect. And look at this. Now let's recap this. We got a weekly bullish, already rejecting this weekly golden zone, previous structure point. Perfect. I don't think we have any area of interest here. Do we? Oh, maybe. But it's far. It's 2009. So yeah, no. Okay. So no area of interest here. What else? The daily is bullish now, and we do have this area of interest. 1, 2, kind of 3-ish. Yeah, right here. Okay, so we might retest this area on the daily, which is gonna be the pullback of the H4. That's gonna be perfect. Fuck yeah, man. All right, H1. H1 is now bullish. Awesome. Perfect. I'm excited. Oops. I'm excited. Yeah, that's perfect. Fuck yeah. Hell fucking yeah. All right, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on this one. This EuroCAD is making on the list. Actually, whatever. H1 and what about 30 minute? 30 minute. 30 minute. Bullish. All right, that's cool. That's exciting because this morning it wasn't exciting. Like nothing was exciting this morning. Fuck, when the chart was boring. All right, so it's setting up slowly. All right, let's continue. By the way, guys, if you have any pair that you're looking at or you want me to take a look at, please let me know. Okay. Weekly on CHFGPY. We are creating a new higher high as we speak. We never had the pullback here, so let's delete this. Oops, oopsie. Daily, we're just pumping. H4, same shit. Yeah, nothing I can do here. CAD CGP. Dude, I'm eating my words right now. CAD GPY. That was hard. All right, so we got a weekly bullish, daily bullish, H4 bullish. We're retesting that shit nasty range here on H4. We are creating a new high. Looks like we might have the pullback on the day. Yeah, so stand by on CAD GPY, AD and ZD. Nothing we can do. AD GPY. Add a higher high, add a higher high. Nothing I can do. So yeah. Let's put this one up here. I might put it blue. Let's see. All right, we are at a high, so obviously not my best. But seems like that daily now might have that pullback. Same thing as here, you see? Man, those daily golden zone, I'm telling you, man. Look at this. Boom, boom to profit. You know? Crazy. So I'm thinking this gonna be doing the same shit. So I'm gonna flag this blue. It's clearly not ready, but I want to keep track. Alright, it's not ready, but you know. Let me do that new golden zone. Here we go. Oh, plus we got a massive major QP here. The infamous 100. Damn, son. Here we go. All right, let's place another. DD Golden Zone and MQP. All right, cool. Up next, AD No, Euro NZD. All right, Euro NZD daily just created a new high. We never had that pullback. Yeah, I'm excited about this one. Nope. USD CHF. What the fuck? No. Weekly NZD CHF. Look at this, man. Perfect rejection to that golden zone. Daily just creating new lower low, so nothing we can do. Your GPP, no thank you. Your GPY, oh, we might see pull back here. What about the weekly? Weekly, oh shoot. All right, no thank you. GCAD, what the fuck, GCAD? AUD hell no. The only thing I'm gonna be trading this is under the area. Until then, yeah, that paper trade worked out pretty well, but now at this stage, I want to be like under that level. Like, shit. I mean, look at this rejection here on daily, man. That level is strong. So, you see, man, that TP hit, and after that, boom, reversed. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna pass. Weekly, on GN, bullish, daily bearish, H4 bullish, fuck it. Euro CHF. Weekly is bearish. We kind of rejected that weekly golden zone and that weekly area of interest. Major QP. Man, everything was perfect. Holy fuck. And now we just flipped bearish. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So this one, I might be interested on following up. So let's do daily. Lower high. Daily lower low. There we go. Okay. What about H4? All right, so if H4 give me like a pullback, oops. Let's do this again. H4, lower low, and lower high. Perfect. So if H4 gives me a pullback here, I'm definitely going to be interested here. As a continuation trade. Yep. All right, so suddenly I'm starting to have like some on my watch list. H4 GZ. There we go. All right, perfect. Let me place an alert here. Message. At no entering H4 GZ. Perfect. 80 USD. Weekly bearish. Daily bearish. Fuck. H4 bullish. Yeah, no, thank you. GN. We just talked about GN, no? Did I? Did I just talk about GN? Yeah, no, fuck it. NTD GPY. No, thank you. GA. No, thank you. AUD CAD. Fuck that shit. NTD CAD. Hell no. GBP CHF. Wait a second. Looks like we're creating a new lower low. Daily. I mean, if the daily eventually have a pullback, like now we got a smaller body candle, but we already broke previous low, so fuck it. I'm actually just gonna put it somewhere over here. NTD CAD, I said, wait a second. Hell no. AUD CHF. AUD CHF, no thank you. Euro AUD, fuck that. Hell no, man, look at that, right? Look, like anyone trading in Euro AUD right now is just fucking like psycho. Like you, or you just want to lose your bank account. Fuck that shit. Cat Mexican is just for my condo money, condo money. Gold. That was the no trade zone I was explaining last week. Weekly golden zone. We kind of reached it ish with that wick. Daily. Now we see that double bottom here. Like, looks like now we might have a retest of that neckline ready to push up. But we're still bearish on that daily though. Yeah. No, thank you. GU. Bullish on the weekly. Bearish on the daily. Hell no. USD cat. I first those one are red because I don't trade those. Fuck Euro USD GPI. Fuck that shit. All right, cool. Any question, guys? Let me know. Let me know. No question? What time is it? Oh, we good. We good. It went fast because nothing much. So, yeah. So, CAD CHF, NZD USD, Euro CAD, Euro CHF, and AUD GPI probably for next week. So, yeah, gonna keep an eye on those. So, if you have any question, feel free to ask. You know, don't hesitate to ask question down here, or you can hit me on Instagram. It'd be my pleasure to help. Again, thank you so much for being here tonight. I appreciate every single one of you. Don't forget to tune in on next Tuesday morning around like 7:30 a.m. ish. Do activate notification because, like I said, I'm never on time. All right. So thank you so much. Peace out, guys.